Hello, welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be talking about teething in children. Everything you need to know about teething in children we discussed today. So first we'll be looking at what teething is, and then second we'll be looking at when does teething start, and the third thing we'll be looking at is what should you expect during teething, and fourth, how can you care for your child during teething, and finally, when should you call for help. And under when should you call for help, we're looking at what age should it become a concern if your child is yet to erupt a teeth. So do well to stay tuned. Teething simply refers to the normal process in which baby's first set of teeth break through the gum. It's usually not difficult to actually determine if a child is teething or not, because the signs are obvious, from the child being irritable to sleepless nights and all that. So knowing if your child is teething is usually very obvious. Children are usually born with their complete set of 20 teeth below the gum line, but it officially starts erupting or breaking through within the age of 6 months to 12 months. But it's important to know that every child is unique. Some tend to erupt teeth earlier, while others erupt later. But then, in fact, some children erupt their first set of teeth as at 3 months to 4 months, while some don't even erupt till like 12 months or later. Those that erupt earlier is known as early eruption. Then those that come out later, those that experience late eruption. But whichever be the case, at least by the age of 3, a child should have erupted all 20 teeth completely. So in case your child did not erupt teeth as you expect, please don't bother yourself that much. The child will definitely grow teeth. Then one more thing, females tend to erupt teeth faster or earlier than male child. So if you have male and female child, you must have noticed that the female child tend to erupt teeth faster than the male child. And also the lower teeth. When I mean the lower teeth, I mean this. The lower teeth tend to erupt first or earlier before the opposite upper teeth. So that is how it works. Now you should expect a lot of things during teething though. So I would say the first thing you should expect is that the child will become very uncomfortable, and this is because the gum is tender and swollen due to the fact that the teeth is trying to break free from the gum. And the funny thing is that as soon as the teeth erupts, the child stops feeling the pain, and this pain actually starts 3 to 5 days before you start seeing the teeth. So the child feels uncomfortable, restless, and all that. That's one. Then number 2, things to expect when a child is teething is that the child tends to bite on anything. They just want to put everything in their mouth, from toys to whatever they could find handy. They just want to bite, and this is all in an attempt to ease the pressure on the gum. Then number 3, most children experience loss of appetite. They don't want to eat, they don't want to drink. Why? Because of the mouth soreness. And number 4, the temperature tends to increase a little bit, but if the temperature exceeds 38 degrees centigrade, or would I say 100 degrees Fahrenheit, then it's abnormal. Or let me just say, if the temperature is too high, then it's abnormal. It's important you seek for help or call the child's physician to check properly. And one more thing, that's number 5. Children tend to drool more than normal during teething. When I mean drool, like saliva coming out of their mouth, they do that a lot during teething, and it could cause some rashes on the face or the body and all that. So these are some of the 5 things you should expect during teething in children. As a mother or a parent, there are lots of ways you can help to ease or soothe the pain in your child or the child experience during teething. One is using a clean towel, or you could use your hand, and the hand should be clean, of course. Make sure you wash your hand before doing that, or use a clean towel to massage their gum. That will help to soothe the pain. Then 2, you can give the child pain relief drug, and make sure to follow instructions and observe the dosage. Don't give the child more than required. Then number 3, you will get teething rings or teeter, for children to bite on. That helps them to ease pressure on the gum. And make sure you buy teethers that are made of strong rubber and not plastic that could easily break. And don't get those that contain water. It could break while the child is biting on it. And be very mindful of the brand you patronize when buying teethers for your children, to avoid endangering the life of your child, because some brands, the material used in producing their teether could be harmful to your children. So be sure to know the brand and buy solid teethers for your children. Then number 4, avoid the use of teething gels. This is because most teething gel contain benzocaine, and benzocaine is very harmful to children, especially children within the age of 2 and below. So avoid teething gel. Just try as much as possible to contact your child care the physician of your child to know the best alternative to use. It's important you call for help if at 18 months your child is yet to erupt teeth. It's not normal. At 18 months, at least your child should have started erupting teeth. Or if at that age, not even a single teeth is out, it's important you call for help, schedule an appointment with a dentist, and go along with your child to know why it is so. Secondly, if you think your child has decay, it's important you take the child to the dental clinic. It's very, very important. Then number 4, if you notice if the child has high fever, it's very important. It's not normal. Constant pulling of ear is also not normal. And if the child experiences diarrhea, it's important that you schedule an appointment with your health provider and make sure that these things are properly tackled. So with this, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope and believe that you found value like always, and in case you do well to hit the like button, share to your social media platform so that others could benefit. And in case you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'll really appreciate it if you do. So subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Remember, like always, the goal is to improve your smile one video at a time. Thank you very much.